This is the basic scene that we're going to add a sunlight to. It's under the light, add sunlight, and you'll see it in the list. By selecting it and going to the sun settings down the bottom, we can change the characteristics. Firstly, we're going to adjust the latitude longitude, so 50 to 0. And the other thing to consider is actually the orientation of your scene. Now, Z represents north, so Z points north. So it may be that your drawing needs to be rotated round to get the correct orientation. You can do this just by selecting them all and using the rotate tool. Okay, so once you're happy that your scene is in the right direction, you can go back to the sun, click on the sun properties, and we're going to look at the distance. So the distance that the light or the sun is from the scene. Obviously the sun would normally be about 93 million miles away, so we're not going to add that number. We're just going to give it an amount, a distance, so that it does a fair representation of the sun passing over your object. Okay, so this now has the scene set up. You can see the sun is making an arc round the scene. And we can change the date or the month. To represent different times of the year. So to animate this, we just put it back to 0 and add a keyframe. And the bit we're actually going to animate is the time. So the time of day, and that will give us our path. So keyframe at the beginning and end, the various different times of day, so morning and night, and it will make up the movement in between, so you can see the sun moving around.